The end, remember?
Yeah. But how does that come out?
It comes in. There we go. How does that come out? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing some coilovers on my Civic Si. Before we start this, I just want you guys to pray for me because I've never installed coilovers before and I don't know what to expect. I've watched like 50 million videos on how to do this, but I still never done it before. So. If you're new to the channel, I have a 2009 FG2 Civic Si Coupe. I'm on stock suspension, intake, stock headers, stock exhaust, muffler delete, and some goodies going around. So the coilovers I decided with is, what is it, Tein coilover, I don't know. These are the Flex Z's. So I believe there's like, in this lineup, there's like the basic ones, the advanced, the Flex Z's, and then there's a Flex A or something like that. There's like some beefier suspension anyways. I have the 4 coilovers in this model. This is like one of the higher ones. And let's unbox this thing. So my box came in a little ripped at the bottom. I'm hoping these things are okay. Voila, these things are all green. Actually, I don't want to put these on the ground. I need to put these things on something. So these are the fronts. Oh, these things is not light. Not light at all. So this is the rears. Gotcha. So with the 8th-gen Civics, the rears, the strut and the springs are separate, and the fronts, they're in one. I don't know why Honda went with that, but I'm sure there's some type of scientific reasoning for going that route. Gotcha. What are these, camber forks or whatever? Ooh, get some stickers. Oh, they give you the Allen key for the rear, so that's perfect. It's pretty much 8 in the morning, 28 degrees, so it's pretty cold, but today's my day off, and I want to start this early because if I mess something up and I need help, at least I'll have the whole day, you know, to get that help. So let's finish getting all this stuff out. Okay, so we have everything out. So what it looks like, so these are the fronts, and then the rear struts and the rear springs, and these pieces right here, I think this sits on top of the spring. I have the instructions here. So you know what's funny? So I brought the little manual here, and I'm looking through it, and the thing is in Japanese. I was like, are you serious? But then there's an English part back here. We got the little dampering. Since this is a Flex Z's, I can adjust the dampering on these. But yeah, this is everything. So I'm gonna go back my car out, put it in the middle, lift it up, take the wheels off, and start taking off the OEM front suspension. Can't forget your handy dandy chocks. Don't need the car going anywhere. These things are so clutch. I used to use a rock. Car's in the air, it's on both jack stands. I still have the jack there just in case. Time to take these wheels off. I do got my own gun. All my wheels are dirty, but I was waiting to clean them because I knew I was gonna put these things on. So before we slap the wheels on, of course, we're gonna clean the wheels up. But yeah, we're gonna take out these stock suspension. Let me to the other side. So to take off the OEM ones, you need to take off one bolt here, take off the second one down there, release your brake line bracket, and then yeah, what is this, ABS? Remove this ABS thing because it's connected to the tower. To get to the top strut, you gotta, this is a little door right in here. You pop this out and you can get underneath to get the screws or the bolts. But to make it easier for myself, I'm gonna remove the whole cowl, that way I can see the whole top. Everyone usually just pop this little piece off right here, but I'm gonna take out this whole thing, that way I can see both sides easy. I took off my wipers so I can take off the whole cowl, that way I can access in here, and you guys can see there's 3 bolts in there for the top, and that's all you need to take off the top. And these are 14s. Crack these bad boys. Okay. Now that the tops are off, time to get these on the bottom. So like I said, you should get your brake line first. And I think these, I don't know what size this thing is. I think it's a 14. Because the tops are 14 and what is this? It's not a 14, it's probably a 12. Let me try the 13. Oh no, it's a 13. Let me get this bottom thing off. Brake line is disconnected. I just gotta move this little sensor right here, or whatever line this is. What the hell is that? That's a Volvo 240. And then for this line right here, you just kind of pinch it and it comes right off. So you have that. So I guess these two lines, you want to make sure you don't stretch them or bend them or nothing. So make sure they don't get caught or nothing. Now it's time to get these two bolts, which I think are 14s. I'm lying, these two are 17s. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is have something hold this piece, like a wrench or something, or like a like pliers, and then use the gun to take these two bolts out. I got the top bolt and the bottom bolt, and it was hard for me to get this because the gun is so big, so I couldn't even fit it in here. So I have to turn my wheel this way so I get the gun in on the angle. And not only have to get a gun on the angle, you hold this, you get like one of these wrenches, you hold this bolt and then you spin this one off and it comes right off. So now that I got it out, I can actually, these things should just fall right out. Oh, let me do this with two hands. Just like that, we got this bad boy out. Look how clapped out the stock suspension is. Look at this thing. I'm gonna do the right one off camera because you guys just see me do this one. And then we're going to put them side by side and kind of compare them. Since I already did the driver's side, the passenger side was a breeze to take off. So here's what is left and left, right? You can see these are already shorter than this. So I'm gonna throw these in there and I'm gonna throw in the rears, not just in height, see how it sits. Then I can make my adjustments from there. So compared to these are heavy, way heavier. These feel way more heavy duty than those. Those are freaking heavy as hell. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but when you're taking these bolts out, cause look, I already have the coilover in, but when you're taking these out, you can, the top one will come out easy, but then the bottom one will have all the stress on it, so you can like lift it up and kind of level it out, that way the bolt can come straight out. Since the stock suspension was a lot longer than this one, it leaves this thing hanging once you take it out. So when you put the new one in, I actually had to hold this in. This is easier with two people, by the way, but I held this in. I looked up while I held it in, used my other hand and screwed it in. I guess these screws right here control your camber. You want to install this where you can move your camber in and out, not have it this way. If you have it this way, then you just mess up your wheel. But yeah, I have to use this to kind of level it up, get it together, and then I could get the thing in. So all I do is kind of just bolt everything back in, and I'm Gucci. Brake line go back in there, and this little clip goes back in there, and I'm good. I'm gonna tighten on the top first, and then tighten on these two, and then get these things back in, and then do the other side. It wouldn't be a Lamborghini video if I didn't break something. So I broke this clip right here, so I'm gonna have to zip tie special this thing. Other than that though, coilovers are in. I didn't touch nothing with the ride height. I didn't touch a preload because they're preloaded from the factory. I didn't do anything. I just slapped them in how they are. Once I see how low it is, then I'll make the adjustments from there. All right guys, so I'm installing the passenger side and a stupid nut fell. So I got these two on. So I'm putting this one on and it fell back there and it went, I don't know what back there is. That's like a black hole. Like I try to feel around in there, put a flashlight in there, but that thing is gone. So I'm gonna have to see if I have one of these just laying around because I'm not gonna have two on this thing. One lesson I learned from this experience is keep a random, just something with these things. Because even though I lost one, I have a bunch of them in here that fit, so we're good to go. Yep, and it fits. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to put back your emergency brake, your brake line, and your, I think that's ABS, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Make sure you put these things back in there. And I'm gonna actually zip tie the other one so it's flush like this one, and put the wheels back on and see how it sits. I hear a 350Z, and there's your boy Shane here. What up?
Oh, working on your car, my car's down there.
I know, right?
Yeah, my e-brake sucks.
Oh, we got Shane, made it. I ordered them last week. They came in, they came in Sunday. They came in yesterday. So.
You didn't want to do it yesterday?
Nah, I was actually gonna do it Wednesday, but I forgot I was off today.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, yeah, let's do it today. So they actually done.
So you got one in or both?
Yeah, both drivers in. I gotta put the tires back on and see how it sits. So you guys should know Shane. This is the dude that's throwing flames. Throwing sparks. Alright guys, I slapped the wheels on and these bad boys is touching the coils. So Shane brought out his, what are these called?
Spacers.
Spacers?
Yeah, we got some Edelbrock spacers too.
See how the wheels fit on the car, but I might have to probably get some spacers myself.
That are shorter.
Yeah.
They're about an inch.
Hey, those are brolic.
An inch is gonna give you that Mexican poke, but hey, you're in New Mexico. We are in New Mexico. Shit, you fit in.
So guys, I'm gonna need spacers. I forgot these tires is way wider than the stock tires that I had, so. Shane got some spacers in his car. He's gonna take them off. Oh damn. I don't even know if he's gonna make it up my driveway. It should. Okay. It looks a lot crazier than it is, but there's a low life struggle right here. I don't know if I want to go through this. Alright, so I borrowed Shane's spacer. You guys can see the little plate right here, and it clears. Without the spacer, it rubs on the whatchamacallit, the coil. So we're gonna fly to O'Reilly's and get spacers because I'm gonna need them all around. Cause not gonna clear. Got the spacers that I need. I'm gonna test fit Shane's wheel. He got the Hot Boy stance wheel.
3-piece.
3-piece.
Ooh, that's like fire.
See, that's clean.
3-piece right now.
Yeah, actually, that makes the caliper show off a lot too.
Yeah.
With the white.
Look at that. I do like your wheels, like it go to the back.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like too. Like now you got a stance. Like if you put that shit on there, you'd have to camber it and shit.
Hell yeah. Alright, spacer's on. Put the wheel back on. So I can finally drop this car down and see what it'll look like. Alright, we're finally gonna drop this thing. See how they sit. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, it's definitely lower.
Oh yeah, you can tell. It looks way better. Yeah, too.
Yeah, so fronts went down. Yeah, this looks a lot better.
Yeah, it does. Looks clean. See?
Yeah.
People always ask why you blow your car. I think it looks better.
So yeah, remember I put 4 fingers in there. Now look at that.
Now she's tighter.
Yeah.
It ain't no loosey-goosey anymore.
No, no loosey-goosey. Okay, let's do the rears. All right, guys, so the front is on, we're about to do the rears, the wheels off, blah, blah, blah. So, to get the rear strut off, you have this one thing up here. You have to put the Allen key up on top and then spin the nut at the bottom to take the top off. Then you have this one ball right here. Well, actually, wrong one. You have this one right here to get the bottom, and then that's it. You could take off the upper control arm. That way this can dangle, so that way the stock springs can come out. So these things are bigger than the ones that's in there. But yeah, and they provide you an Allen key with the kit too, so. Oh yeah. Bingo is his name. Twist the bottom and then you let the key rest on here. That way you can twist this out or you hold the key, whatever you want to do. What size do you think that is? So I'm gonna let that hit over there. And then take this bitch off. God damn.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Right free.
Cracked it. Remember the bolts I told you to take off? We took off everything on the top, everything on the bottom. This is the upper arms off. Now we just need to drop this off so the strut can get out, get the spring. We got the handy dandy pry bar. You want to jack it? We'll step in here. Oh.
I'm not too sure.
Oh, this is not even a nut.
What do you mean?
Oh, it screws in. It's not even like I even had to hold it.
What are you talking about? Oh.
The end, remember?
Yeah. But how does that come out?
It comes. There we go. How does that come out? There we go. All right, so that's the easy one.
You're taking that spring. I think it's gonna hit me in the face.
You want me to take it? All
Yeah,
right.
you're taking that hoe out.
He said, I want that in my face.
You can see myself just losing teeth. I don't know where the fuck you're trying. This is gonna be hard. No, it's almost out, huh?
Yep. We have another pole?
If I had a skinnier pole.
I think you can pry it and I can push it.
Watch, look, let me use your pole. That was it. Right there's it. You know, let me see that. Oh, we're out. Look, out.
Oh, you put it back in.
Shit. I know. God damn it.
Alright, we finally got the spring out. That's
I'm gonna make some pretty dope ass moon shoes.
This is the worst thing in the world, son.
Yeah, that was hard.
This was horrible. So the rears are put together. I gotta put the space on before the wheel go on. Shane is finishing up the top, which takes forever.
I'm growing old.
What's cool is the new struts don't have to have the stupid Allen key on the top. Cause I guess that's what the dampering is, or the stiffness, or whatever the hell it's called. We put the rear wheels on, and look how low it is.
You have a.
Well,
oh my god! Look at the difference.
With the stock one, right? Yeah, we dropped like freaking a foot.
Like my head.
A bus. So the coil's not on the right side yet, because we want to see how it looks when it's settled. But
bring me the 12 to attack me.
what? Oh, what was it? 19, I think. Because look at the fronts that already have the coils on. Man, look at the rears. Once it touches the ground, it's gonna be in the trunk. I'm gonna look like a freaking slam van. So this is how we put the left ones on, and you see how they're all at the bottom. Didn't realize it, because this is. I didn't think it would have been slammed from the factory, because look at the fronts, they're pretty good. So we're definitely gonna have to readjust both the rears.
Nah, that's drivable.
Oh, it's not as low as I thought it would be. It's still pretty low.
You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Alright, we down to the last side. Taking out the old springs is probably the worst thing in the world.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do. You're gonna use the corner to
Get it in there.
you past it.
If I can, but for some reason I think there might be 2 jacks for this. So I'll go get one.
Probably, because it goes up. Alright, we got the spring out. Oh my god. This is probably the worst part of this whole thing. Once you pass this, you're Gucci.
Oh shit, we need this.
The boot? Oh, the boot came out too? Yeah, we need the boot. We could have been done already looking for this stupid plastic piece up there. We were spending about a good...
because of boot.
I know. So we spent about like, oh, what the hell is battery dead too? We just spent the last like 2 years trying to find the washer and the nut that goes on top of here once you put the coilover in. Couldn't find it, couldn't find it, couldn't find it, couldn't find it. My dumb self left it on there, and then the boot went over it, so we couldn't even see because the boot is over it. You sure you want to take out that bottom piece?
Yeah, we might have to.
So these 3 things, we couldn't find this thing because it's sitting on the strut still. So now I could put this bad boy back on. Probably gonna have to jack it up. Let's go, moment of truth. Dude, these rear suspensions are so stiff.
Didn't take that long.
It really didn't. If it wasn't for the rear springs, we're gonna work on this little thing over here. But you guys will see that next video. Jump in, let's see if this thing is drivable.
I like where it's matching. It looks matching.
I know, right?
And like you said, it's gonna settle a few more days.
Yeah. And this is factory.
That's bad.
Dang, it's weird seeing my car this low now. Look at this.
It looks sporty now, dog. It looks so much more sportier. Like it fits on the mods now.
Hell yeah.
So this side looks higher.
But that's the beauty of put them on from the factory, and then you see how it is and just redo it how you want it.
And now you got space here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, look at the camera. You got some camera in the rear.
Oh.
I got a line sure.
One last final touch I need to put on one of these stickers. And, ooh, I think this one would be nice. To be honest, I may slap this one. Oh, it can go right here. What you guys think? Should it go right here, or should I start on the other side? Just like that. Add it to the collection. Ooh, look at that. Official. I'm gonna have to replace this 1321 because this one's actually falling off. And my K212, damn, what the hell? They also come with this little stick you can put in the top of it to make your suspension stiffer or harder. And they have the forks too to do the adjustment. I'm gonna figure that out another time because it's freezing right now. And I just wanna take a shower, eat, edit this video. But the fitment though, yeah, remember, look at that, I could barely fit 2 fingers in here. Remember, this was 4 fingers? This was 4 fingers, and the rear was 2 fingers. I could barely fit 1 finger in the rear. So the rear definitely needs to be raised. It's like super low. Oh man, super aggressive. I just gotta dial in the ride height, dial in the dampering, because I think the fronts are fine. I don't think I do nothing with the fronts. It's the rears that I need to worry about. Still got the old coils and the old suspension just in case, but damn, these things are clapped.